I received the single greatest phone call of my life. And then just 5 minutes later, I got another call telling me that my dad is in the hospital. I said, yeah, I just heard.
I like my border security like I like my sex. Sure, I have boundaries, but occasionally I let a Mexican man sneak in.
I remember the day the candle shop burned down. Everybody just stood around and sang happy birthday.
My friend asked me, if you could have any superpower in the world, what would it be? I said Cold War Russia.
I used to do drugs. I still do, but I used to too.
Like I've got a kid in Africa. Yeah. That I feed. That I clothe. That I school. That I inoculate for 75 cents a day. Which is practically nothing, compared to what it costs to send them there.
When I was 2 years old, my parents got a dog, and I was jealous of the dog. So they got rid of me.
My wife, I got no sex life. The dog keeps watching me in the bedroom, wants to learn how to beg. I told him to watch my wife and learn how to roll over and play dead.
In the desert, a UFO landed. 3 one-inch tall guys get out. They walked over to me. I said, are you really 1 inch tall? They said, no, we're really very far away.
And I was a very ugly kid. Every time my old man wanted sex, my mother showed him my picture.
You know what, man? I got a parrot. The parrot talked, but it did not say I'm hungry, so it died. Every book is a children's book if the kid can read.
I've spent the past 2 years looking for my ex-girlfriend's killer. But no one will do it.
If my grandmother knew how much money I spent on her funeral, she would be spinning in her ditch.
I'm masturbating to a National Geographic magazine. Right? Not my finest hour. And I don't know who was more embarrassed, me or my dentist.
I went to a proper showbiz party recently, and Brad Pitt was there. And they say never meet your heroes, but I think Brad handled it really well.
Twitter is like being able to read every toilet wall in the world.
You gotta be careful. I was involved in a one-night stand that went horribly wrong. We've been married 3 years now.
I like to wear this pass because it helps me know when I'm upside down. Hey, I was getting my teeth whitened, but then I said, forget that, I'll just get a tan instead. I saw a billboard. It said, estimated lotto jackpot, 55 million. See, I didn't know that shit was estimated. That would suck if you want to go, oh, we were off by 2 zeros.
Society put on an evening of XXX Roman plays. I thought it sounded really sexy, so I went along. It was just 30 plays.
At the job interview, I took out a book and I started reading. The guy said, what the hell are you doing? I said, let me ask you one question. If you were in a vehicle and you were traveling at the speed of light, and then you turned your lights on, would they do anything? He said, I don't know. I said, forget it then, I don't want to work for you. I've never seen electricity. That's why I don't pay for it. I write right on the bill. Sorry, haven't seen it all month. couple of nights ago, I came home very late, and I was having a little bit of trouble getting into my apartment, and I accidentally took out a car key, and I stuck it into the door and turned it, and the building started up.
I am so excited to be here. I didn't know what to wear. And my mom said, why don't you wear your grandfather's nice tuxedo? So I grabbed a shovel. I think I deserve it. I've been doing this quite a while, and last week I received the ultimate accolade possible for one in my profession. A man at one of my shows peed in his pants. Yeah. A lot of comics won't even work a nursing home. Oh, let's get down. My dog drinks from the toilet. Does anybody here have a dog that drinks from the toilet? No? Believe me, it tickles when you're reading the paper.
I'm currently not sexually active because I'm saving myself some money. Shit's expensive. They make you to take them to shows. No, I'm scared to have kids because I'm afraid that they'll be born with what I have, a disappointed father.
I just finished watching How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Which, you know, I used to think it was just about women's basketball, but it's not about that at all.
Earlier today, I was on the couch with my shirt off, you know, drinking a beer. Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, I'm finally becoming my mother, right? It's like, and I knew I was becoming my mom when I tried to blow my dad an hour later. Why would I do that?
Do homeless people really get knock-knock jokes? Growing up, I was under the impression that I was adopted. A lot of kids have that insecurity and feel for whatever reason that they were adopted. And I was one of those children. I was about 9 years old. Finally, I asked my parents. I said, Mom, Dad, I don't know why, but I think I'm adopted. Am I? They both chuckled. And my dad said to me, Ha ching chawa haya.
Wetting your bed is embarrassing as a child, but as an adult, wetting a child's bed is mortifying. It's almost impossible to explain that shit away. I bought a rape alarm because I kept on forgetting when to rape people. They're bloody marvellous. When I was a kid, I was scared of the dentist. He was a paedophile.
I think my friend Jeff is gay. I don't know. I'm so bad with names. Smart crowd. When I was a kid, my friends and I got arrested for vandalizing a graveyard. $10,000 in damages. But we had a great lawyer who knocked it down to criminal trespassing and necrophilia.
Cool. All right, great. All right, I'm almost done. My biological parents get mad at me when I call them that. I have an L-shaped sofa at home, lowercase. That's it. Thanks, everybody.